Hillsboro police are still investigating what led to an officer's gun firing during an incident at a hotel late last night. Some guests at the Extended Stay America in Hillsboro had to be evacuated. Police say an officer was involved in an altercation with a suspect in one of the rooms there. Our Jennifer Dowling was on scene last night talking to witnesses. She has this update.
Yeah, so there was crime scene tape running from the lobby all the way around to the side door right over there.
Some guests at the Extended Stay America found themselves in the middle of an escalating situation after police arrived to talk to a suspect in one of the rooms.
There was some commotion on the first floor, something going on, and there were police officers responding. And so from what I understand, there was a stolen vehicle involved, and the perpetrator tried to check in to the hotel here, and I think the police arrested him.
Police haven't confirmed those details, only saying they got a report of a suspicious circumstance at the hotel.
Several Hillsboro police officers arrived at the scene, did some investigating, and determined they needed to contact several people in one of the rooms.
Sergeant Schurz says when they tried to talk to the people who were potentially involved, tensions rose.
And during that contact, they encountered a subject. One of the Hillsboro officers fired their weapons. Nobody was injured as a result of that, but during the altercation there was an injury, and that suspect was taken to a nearby hospital.
Some guests were evacuated during the confrontation. Around 4 rooms total were impacted. Police haven't said whether or not the suspect was actually hit by a bullet or how they hurt themselves.
There tends to be a lot of police activity around here.
Roger says he's glad law enforcement took the person into custody without further incident.
It was a little bit too exciting, but I'm glad it's all over. I'm glad there was a good police response here in Washington County, and I think it's just great how they handled it.
Our Jennifer Dowling reporting. Looking ahead to